Hello, my darlings. How are we all today? I hope we're all doing rather well. Today, I didn't want to have so much of a rant or a moan, but I wanted to make today a bit of a celebration, to be honest with you. And the celebration is this, that more people are waking up and realising what's going on in the world. And there's a chap, I don't know if you've heard of him, called Richard Vobes, and he has a YouTube channel. He seems to be quite good at spreading the word. Yesterday, Richard put out, I've watched Richard now for quite some time, much prior to the channel that he's running at the moment. But he put out a very good video yesterday. So if you get the chance, check into Richard Vobes on YouTube, okay? And you know, he puts out some good stuff. Sometimes he prattles on a bit, you know, as I do. But anyway, today's a celebration because what I've realised, or what I've noticed, most certainly over these last few weeks, is that people are waking up, and there are more and more people who are understanding the shit that we're having to put up with in the world, right? And it's a movement that's finally coming together. You know, although we're all individuals and we're scattered all over the bloody world, and most of my stuff is obviously related to what's going on in the UK, and, well, I was going to say this government that we've got, but we don't have a government really, do we? We've just got a bunch of flea bags down there in Westminster, and you know, as we've said, they're only there for themselves. And as for those other bunch of cronies in the House of Lords, well, and they just turn up and they get their £300 a day just for signing the book. £300 a bloody day, right? And then they bugger off and do what they like. But anyway, let's get back. Let's have a celebration, right? Celebration at the fact that there are more and more people who are waking up and understanding what's going on in the world, right? But what I would also say is you've got to be aware of all the other stuff that's going on as well, okay? When the whole thing does erupt, and it's going to erupt, right, I want you to put this in your diary, okay? I don't have the date, but I want you to write it down in a diary. Go do it now. Go put it in a journal or something, right? Because you're going to say, well, geez, that fella, Mr. Moan, he was bloody right. Because the first thing that they are going to attack is going to be the food chain, all right? That is the first thing that they are going to attack. And they will have us fighting not for a loaf of bread in the street, but for bloody crumbs, right? So keep your eye on that. Mr. Moan told you the first thing that's going to happen is that they will attack the food chain, right? And have us all fighting for bloody food. So stick that in your journal, stick it in your diary. I've said it, and that is exactly what will be happening. You can see that the plans are going already in place. There's a fella, isn't there? Very rich fella by all accounts. Goes under the name of, let me think. Oh, that fella, you know, Microsoft guy. Yeah. Bill Gates, is that the guy? Yeah, the bloody Bill Gates, right? He's buying up all the sodding farms in America. Every time a big farm comes up, Bill Gates turns up, buys the bloody farm. So, why is he doing that? I don't trust him no more than I trust all the other buggers, just because he's Mr. Smiley, you know. So work that one out. Also, I believe in the Netherlands, they're trying to stop the farmers, or they're trying to, well, impose upon the farmers of actually giving up their land so they can't farm anymore. So yeah, what's that about? So they are putting in place already, okay, to attack the food chain, so they will have us all fighting over bloody food. But anyway, let's get back. It's a celebration today, not a real moan, just to give you some sort of warnings out there. Not a real moan. It's a celebration, the fact that more and more people around the world are waking up through the help of people such as Richard Vobes, and also there's another chap, Jeff Buys Cars. He also puts out excellent videos. Okay, it's not about bloody cars, not all the time anyway, and he's quite funny. I'm not as eloquent as Richard Vobes or Jeff Buys Cars. I just say it as it is. I'm not that eloquent, and excuse me, but be aware. I used to think that people who used to stock up with food and that and have these massive food stores, and I used to think they were a bit, you know, Looney Tunes. But now I understand, right? You know what it's about and why they're doing it and why they have done it in the past. And I would also suggest to you, get yourself a store, cupboards, whatever it may be. Stock up with as much bloody food. It'll have to be tinned stuff, of course, but stock up. That's my dog whining in the background, by the way. He's had a walk, but he's still whining in the background. He's just behind this seat. But stock up with as much tinned food as you possibly can. Okay, you'll have to, revolve it and everything else as time goes on. But keep yourself a good stock of food. At least something that's going to carry you over a month or possibly two. Heaven knows how long, But that's what they're going to attack. They're going to attack the food chain first. And so, be aware of that. So anyway, today's a celebration that more and more people know, more and more people are becoming awake as to what the hell's going on. And that's great news. So go out there, enjoy, have a great day, stock up your food, keep your eye on everything, and lovely to see you all. Thanks for watching the videos, by the way. Take care, have a great day. Speak soon. Bye.